I'm Victor Fernandez of Fernandez Fit, and I'm here to show you why fitness is our business. Hello and welcome once again to the Healthy Lives, Healthy Business podcast, the podcast that helps busy professionals balance their demanding personal and professional lives through health and fitness. I am your host, Victor Fernandez. Thanks for joining me as you do each and every week. I truly appreciate it. Now, if you follow the show, and if you don't, make sure to subscribe, like, leave a review, and share it far and wide so others can jump on the fitness is our business train. You likely listened to a recent episode on building a consistent morning routine. Today, we're tackling the other side of that coin, and that's managing exhaustion after a long workday while staying committed to our fitness goals. Now, after a full day of meetings, deadlines, making one decision after another, the last thing most of us feel like doing is heading to the gym or getting a workout in. But here's the thing. Your fitness isn't just about your body. My fitness isn't just about my body. It plays a huge role in our mental health, our energy levels, and our overall ability to thrive at work and in life. So today, I'll be sharing 5 strategies to help you push through that end-of-day exhaustion and stay committed to your health and fitness routine, even when you simply feel like just crashing on the couch and calling it a night. It all starts by shifting your mindset. You want to start small, but you have to start. And that's the key. When you're exhausted after a long day, the idea of hitting the gym for a full-blown workout, most of us aren't feeling it. I get it. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. The key here is to shift our mindset. Now, we don't need to go all out every single day. I certainly don't do that. Sometimes just showing up for ourselves for a 10 or 15-minute workout is just is enough to keep us on track. If you know, and if you follow me, you know that I'm motivated to get a workout in maybe 50% of the time. I've shared that with a lot of people over these months and years that I've done this. But I do the work 100% of the time because I know the benefits I get from it. I may not always love the work. Show me someone who does. But I love what I get out of doing the work. That's the key. Like I said, start small, but you got to start. Even a quick walk, a few body weight exercises, a yoga session at home if you're into yoga. All those things, any of those things can do wonders for your energy levels. And you'll be surprised at how often just getting started will help you push through that mental block of exhaustion. The hardest part is simply deciding to move. Really, the hardest part is just getting to the gym, driving to the gym. But once you walk through those doors and get that workout started, momentum usually follows, and the goal is to start building off that. All right, here's another key aspect of mindset that we really need to focus on. We want to reframe why we do the work, reframe our workout as a stress reliever. It's not just another task on our to-do list to get done that day, like that meeting with a client or running to the dry cleaners to pick up your suit. After a long, mentally draining day, it's easy to feel too tired for anything physical. It's easy to not want to just add another thing to your to-do list after a long day of doing all the things you need to do to be successful in your professional life. But the idea is what your mind and body truly need, what we need, is movement just to unwind, just to de-stress. Exercise releases endorphins, which naturally help us reduce stress and improve our mood. Whether it's a gentle stretch, and my clients, they love their active recovery day. Every last one of them tell me how they look forward to active recovery day showing up because they know how good it makes them feel. So even just doing a gentle stretch like they do in their active recovery day, or taking a brisk walk, or even a more intense workout if you're up to it. Think of it as our time to decompress and to reset, to refocus, and really finish the day on a strong note. Our day isn't done when 5 o'clock hits. We still have the evening with our families, with the time that we want to spend together, and certainly our own time for self-care to really take care, to really focus on after that. And especially after we've been sitting all day. If you sit at a desk, if you lead a sedentary life professionally, moving our bodies shakes off the tension, just gets everything feeling better, which helps us sleep better, and we feel more relaxed overall. So instead of thinking it at like, I'm too tired to work out, try shifting your mindset to, I need this workout to let go of the stress from the day. I'm telling you, you're going to thank yourself. I guarantee you. It's amazing how well I feel after I close the door to the Vicnasium and get a workout in. Now, the stressors of life that I deal with on a daily basis, they're still on the other side of that door. They're not going anywhere. But when I'm done with that workout, when I feel better, when I've eaten a nutritious meal, when I've gotten some quality rest, I have a better perspective on how to tackle those stressors of life. They don't make me feel quite as stressed, quite as anxious, quite as overwhelmed. I can look at it with a different, more positive perspective and get a better result on the other side of it as well. Now, for those of you that sit at a desk all day, this tip is for you specifically. It's for everyone, certainly, but especially for you. And that's scheduling movement breaks into your day, being intentional about it, being consistent with it. One of the reasons why we feel so drained after work is because so many of us spend hours sitting in front of a computer like I'm doing right now. This is my second podcast episode of 3 on this day. So I'm going to be sitting in front of this computer a good bit today. And we sit in front of the computer and we barely move. We might get up to go use the restroom or maybe get a drink of water, but that's really about it. But if we haven't broken the cycle of a mental and emotional exhaustion, by the time we clock out, we're too tired and our bodies are too stiff and sluggish to really do anything meaningful beyond that. So don't wait until after your workday is done to get your body moving. Instead, schedule short movement breaks throughout your workday. Stand up, stretch, walk around for 5 minutes or so every hour. Set a reminder on your watch or on your phone to remind you to stand up and stretch, maybe do some deep knee bends, something. Because not only will this improve in circulation and reduce stiffness, but it also prevents that end of day slump from hitting us so hard that we don't want to do the work afterwards. I'll be honest with you, this is one of the reasons why I invested in this standing desk. Now, granted, I'm sitting at this moment, but there are plenty of times throughout the day where I set the desk going up and I stand up and do some work to get the legs moving. That's the main reason why I invested in it. It keeps me from sitting at my desk for hours on end because that's really easy for that to happen. So when we begin incorporating movement throughout our day, we're more likely to have the energy and motivation to do a workout, full or otherwise, after work, because our body isn't in a completely sedentary state. All right, you know me. You know how important planning is for me. I'm the dog from Up Squirrel. If I don't plan ahead, it may sound robotic, but it's consistent, it's intentional, and it gets me to a point where I'm instinctive. And that's creating, in this case, a pre-workout routine ritual that we can enjoy. It doesn't have to be humdrum, that we don't have to dread it, doesn't have to be boring, but it can be simple, and it should be simple. It could be as simple as changing into your favorite workout gear, listening to an energizing music playlist, or having a nutritious snack that gives you a little boost heading into your workout. The goal here is to transition from work mode to workout mode in a way that excites us, rather than making it feel like it's a chore we dread, because then we're more inclined to actually do it consistently day after day. By creating that ritual that feels enjoyable, that we truly enjoy, we're more likely to look forward to our workout instead of dreading it. It's true. For example, you can play a podcast you love during your warm-up. I listen to podcasts more often while working out than I listen to music these days. I think it's because I listen to a lot of the same music over and over, and then I kind of get bored on that. So I listen because podcasts are going to be somewhat different every day, even if you're listening to the same ones, the same hosts, the same shows. They're going to be slightly different every day. So you're going to get something new and come away with nuggets of knowledge that we all need. So this small mental shift, be as simple as that, makes a big difference in how we approach exercise after work. I look forward to the podcasts I'm listening to. Either put the headset on if I'm in the gym, or I crank the speaker in the Vicnasium where nobody else is in there with me, and I listen away and I get lost in my workout. Before long, I look up, I'm done. I've done the work, and I'm benefiting from it. One final tip, and this is important. There's 2 steps to this. It's setting realistic goals, and I think that's an issue we all have trouble with. I know for years I struggled with my with my consistency because the goals I set simply weren't realistic and manageable enough that I could sustain them over a long period of time. And also celebrate the wins, no matter whether you think they're small or not. To me, there's no such thing as a small win. There's wins that build up on top of each other to get us to a much larger, more meaningful goal. Now, if you've had a particularly tough day at work, it's okay if your workout isn't as intense as you otherwise would make it. The key is consistency, not perfection. That's where setting a realistic goal each day comes into play. So instead of aiming for a 60-minute workout that you normally do when you're not feeling really up to it or just really lacking that energy, set a goal to move for 20 minutes. If you end up doing more, awesome. If you stop at 20, you've still done 20 minutes more than you otherwise would have, and you will benefit from that time spent taking care of yourself. Each step forward you take, every milestone you make is progress. And over time, those wins, whether they seem big or small, add up to big changes, both in our mental and emotional well-being as well as our physical well-being. I'm a firm believer that physical fitness is so much more mental and emotional than it is physical. It all ties together. The physical aspect is how we truly benefit from it at the end. Remember, your fitness journey is a marathon, not a sprint. I know it's cliche, but it doesn't make it any less true. Consistency, even on the hard days, is what gets us closer to our goals. Look, folks, the after-work exhaustion is real. I get it. I've been there, done that. With these strategies, you can break through that level of fatigue and stay on track with your health and fitness journey. Every little bit you do counts. And by staying consistent, we're not only improving our physical health, but also boosting our mental clarity, our energy, and our performance in all areas of our life. When we're at our best in all areas of life. That's the whole basis of what I'm talking about here, folks. That's what I got for you. I appreciate you joining me as you do each and every week. Thanks for listening once again. If you enjoy the show, and I hope you do, because you're listening, why else would you be listening? Please take a moment to like the show, leave a review, subscribe, and share the show, because everybody out there needs to know, no matter how hard it is, that fitness is our business. Thanks so much for listening. I hope what we've shared on this show truly resonates with you. If you want to learn more about the health and fitness services I provide, head to my website, fernandezfit.com. If you're ready to connect with me about health and fitness coaching, send an email to info@fernandezfit.com or a text to 814-504-7774. And of course, you can find me all across social media, Victor Fernandez 123 on Facebook, Fernandez Fit on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, as well as the Healthy Lives, Healthy Business channel on YouTube. Thanks again for tuning in, and until next time, always remember, fitness is our business.